Here is the Nucanoe Frontier 12 with the Ascend kayak blind. I think it's called the Northern Flight blind now. There it is with the doors closed. So to make this work, I actually had to narrow this bar up just a hair. So I removed, I don't know, maybe an inch or two from this bar, and then put a little coupling in there for like an EMT fitting, and put that back together so I can fit in between here. The seat obviously attaches, and then add some more tension there for support on your back. Then I added, this is actually like a hand warmer. I put some stuffing in to add a little bit of support for my neck and head. The raffia grass is just kind of, this is some of Avery killer weed, and then I took some just camo spray paint and just hit some of it to darken it up, kind of match more the terrain I'm at. So this kind of matches pretty well. To attach the blind in the back here, we use these eyelets which are already installed on the Nucanoe. And then on the front, just got this handle here. Added this extra carabiner just to make it easy. So that's basically the setup. Works really well. Killed a lot of ducks out of it. Still a lot of storage back there. I still have nice drain areas here on my scuffer holes. Now let's look at getting the kayak ready to paddle. All right, so to get this blind ready to paddle, because you're gonna have it on while you're getting out to your spot, there is areas to roll this up and then clip it into place. So I have an attachment here. I can actually roll this up, bring this strap around, and buckle that in place. Do the same thing here. So this keeps the raffia grass from dragging in the water, because that will slow you down and that will make things much more difficult. Because once this raffia grass gets wet, it does become heavy. So same thing in the front. All right, so here is this side rolled up. See that attachment point there, rolls up here. It keeps the side of the boat exposed, the raffia grass out of the water, and then this front rolls up, just really tight, and then you have another strap here, and you'll do the same thing on this side as well. So let's do that. So here is the sides, front and back, rolled up out of the water, ready to paddle. Also makes it easier to have a bunch of gear here, tall bags, a bunch of decoys piled up, whatever you got. And then to paddle, we'll actually open up these doors. Now with the Nucanoe paddle, I think this is your 9-foot paddle. It actually has no problem getting to either side of the boat. Now it does become difficult if you're sitting in the bottom of the boat trying to paddle with the doors open. So what I recommend is either paddling on your knees, putting a board that sits here, that goes over there, sitting on that, or even just throwing your seat in there with the blind on. There you go, she's ready to paddle. So if you don't like the idea of using a paddle to get around on your lake, your marsh, wherever you're hunting, a good option is a trolling motor. A little bit less energy, especially if you've got piles of decoys and gear in here. Sometimes it can be cumbersome to try to paddle out there. So a good option, a good alternative is a trolling motor. I don't think you need any more than a 30-pound thrust. That is plenty fast. If you're going through heavy vegetation, there is another option that you can use, and that's actually a mud motor. So last year I used a swamp runner kit with a 3-horsepower engine from Harbor Freight. Basically buy the swamp runner kit. It has the long tail, it has the shaft, the mount for the transom, and then you just go buy whatever engine you want. So here is the swamp runner mini kit with the Predator 3-horsepower motor. This kit is made specifically for the Predator motor, 3 horsepower. It's made for a couple other brands. I don't know which ones they are, but it's on the website. This is I believe 4-inch prop on here that works great again. If I'm gonna drive this, I'm gonna be sitting right here. Pretty much have full range of motion. I've done this several times. I've never felt like I'm gonna tip or anything. With Nucanoe being as wide as it is, almost 42, 43 inches wide, it does a great job as far as stability, even I'm sitting up high like this. Try to keep everything up front, so I still have plenty of room to haul whatever I need. Other drawback is I can't pull a sled. So with the trolling motor, I can still attach, a string out to a sled. If I'm paddling, I can still, again, have a sled attached to where I can haul more decoys, more gear, more blinds, whatever I need. If there's situations where, it's a lot of vegetation and it's a long ways out there and I really can't walk in, I can't paddle in, I can't use my trolling motor, I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna use this. And it's probably gonna be a small spread. So my buddy has one as well. We can actually still get a fair amount of decoys out there, a fair amount of gear.